there everybody, Chris from Orlando here, and today, yes, we're getting salty again because I've already eaten through all my half-price Valentine's candy. Now, if you've been following this channel for a while, you'll know that guest stupidity is the bedrock of this channel's humor, because for some reason, no one ever puts their brain in their suitcase when they go on vacation. I've already made 2 of these videos and you've seen those videos, right? So hopefully you'll know how it goes. So let's just get right into it with Stupid Guest Stories Part 3, Return of the Moron. And before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more behind the scenes Disney Parks videos. Now, I'm actually going to get kind of serious here before we start. In the past videos of this series, I've stuck with light-hearted stories. You know the, oh, haha, you're looking at an Epcot mat inside of Magic Kingdom. Or that lady's going down on her boyfriend on the Peoplemover. Oh, ho, 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 ho. But you might have noticed that I titled this one the worst of the worst, and that's for good reason. These 3 guests were dumb, yes, but also potentially dangerous. A danger to themselves, their fellow guests, and my fellow cast members. So buckle up, and sorry if there's not as many jokes as you're used to here, and it's about to get messy. Our first story takes place at the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin. If there's one thing you learn working at an Omnimover, is that people do not understand how to get into a moving ride vehicle. Or at worst, are taking pictures of their kids inside the vehicle while they're gradually closing the distance to crash into cast members at the end of the belt. Now at Buzz, we have a special ride vehicle that's designed for guests in wheelchairs. Simply lower the ramp, push the chair in, and they're ready to go. Now when this vehicle goes by, it's very obviously closed off. There's no way to get into it like the other vehicles. Of course, you try to make something idiot-proof, the world will just make a better idiot. So of course, people have tried to climb over the sides into it. But we're not talking about them today. No. There was a teenager, because of course it was a teenager, who stepped onto the belt, completely ignored the car that was assigned to him. It started looking over the wheelchair vehicle. And before I could say, hey, that's clearly not your space pod, dummy, he jumps into the ride track, trying to get in. If I didn't hit the E-stop immediately, who knows how bad it could have been. Maybe he would have just kept moving at the same pace as the vehicles and have been fine. But that's highly unlikely. Alright, our second story involves alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. It's no secret that the Magic Kingdom is a mostly dry park, with the only places you could get a drink is at the sit-down restaurants. And even then, you're certainly not walking out of there like Dumbo after drinking watered-down champagne. However, this is not the case when companies rent out the Magic Kingdom for their own company party. Pretty much everyone you interact with reeks of beer and wine. But I guess that's what happens when you have an open bar. I was working at the Jungle Cruise during one of these events, and let me tell you, I don't remember doing a single boat that night. Do you want to know what I did most of my night that night? I, along with 2 other guys, keyword there, would stand at the loading dock, and if there was ever a point where a boat with a female skipper only had old drunk white guys in it, we would hop in as well. Unfortunately, I shouldn't have to tell you why. There's no cameras in the boats. After all, there's always a skipper in there to keep an eye on people, so our leads determined it was necessary to have that extra protection in there. Luckily, no one got grabby during any of those tours, but it's still sad that it was something that needed to be done. But I took my friend's safety very seriously. Our final story is without a doubt the scariest moment I ever had while working at Disney. But I got a free umbrella out of it, so there's that. Let me explain. I was working at Unload at the Peoplemover. You know, just there doing my thing, right this way, watch your step, etc, etc. This family of 3 gets off the ride, and I noticed they left something behind. I shouted back, oh, hey guys, you forgot something. Is that? Oh, looks like the kid's toy gun or something. That's not a toy. Yeah, This dude just left his freaking Glock on the Peoplemover! Is it a Glock? Maybe it's a revolver or a Hamilton dueling pistol. What am I saying? There's a fucking gun on the Peoplemover! Now, if you're wondering how this dingus got his gun past the metal detectors at security, the answer is simple. There were no metal detectors at the time. Yeah, they would check bags, but I'm guessing this guy was one of those concealed carry kind of guys, so he could have just walked right in. By the way, the guy didn't hear me saying he left something, so he was long gone before I realized what was going on. We had to shut down the ride, get security and Orange County PD, and it was later revealed that the gun was unregistered. Do I think this guy was planning on doing anything with it? Well, no. You don't really bring your family to those kinds of things. A few weeks later, I was called into the Leeds trailer, and inside were the Leeds, union representatives, and members of security. Now, when I first started, I was told that if you walk into the lead office and all those people were there, you were getting fired. So when they started the meeting, the lead from security started with, "Alright, we're here to talk about the incident that happened a few weeks ago." And me, being the jokester and super afraid at this point, just said, "I didn't do it!" Security continued, "And we're here to honor Chris." Oh, I did do it then. It was then that they presented me with the previously mentioned umbrella and this wonderful plaque. I like how it says I protected the magic on it. Makes me feel like a hero of fantasy, which I'm okay with. If you're wondering if they ever found that guy, I don't know. But I would like to think it'd be funny if he showed up to Lost and Found that night. "Hi sir, what are you looking for?" "My gun." And that is the worst of the worst when it comes to my stupid guest stories. But if you ever worked for any of the Orlando theme parks, I want to hear from you. If they're good, I might feature them in my next stupid guest stories video. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that like and share button to help spread the word. And also hit that subscribe button for more behind the scenes theme park videos. I'm Chris from Orlando, and eat your heart out, George Clooney. I'm the hero of Tomorrowland. Take care, y'all. One love. Don't hurt nobody.